Hey folks, it's Paul with liveformoto.com, and today we're going to talk about helmets. We got three variations here. We got adventure helmet, street helmet, and some modulars. It's not all the helmets on the market, but we're going to talk about this because I just recently bought the Schuberth, this one up here in the middle, and it's a pretty special helmet. So let's just go over some of the differences and what we've got. So for the first helmet we're going to talk about the one that's probably the cheapest on our price scale, and it came in at $135, and that's the HJC. And this helmet looks very normal for a regular street bike helmet. There's no visor on it, nothing special to it. It is, however, a modular helmet, and a modular helmet just simply means that by lifting a button in the front end of this, that the whole front of the face comes up, and it gives you access to speak with people. It doesn't block your voice and that sort of thing. The individual who wears this helmet wears a rather large size as compared to most people, and so one of the things that's nice about HJC is that while they're one of the less expensive helmets, they offer a greater variety of sizes than probably any other manufacturer out there. HJC has been around for a long time. I used them and I have seen them all over the racetracks during my years racing and road racing, and you just can't go wrong for cost for money. They are DOT rated, and any helmet that's DOT rated is going to have a sticker. It has to by law on the back side of the helmet. Excellent helmet for the money. The second helmet we're going to talk about is an Arai helmet. And for those of you who've been in the motorcycling world, everybody knows Arai. They are one of the best quality helmets out there, and they are fantastic. This helmet is an adventure helmet. And really what that means is that it's a combination of a street helmet, which we've seen on this side, and a dirt bike helmet. It's for bikes like the BMW and like the KLR that my friend rides, and the Africa Twins, any of those larger on-road, off-road bikes that you'd consider a dual sport. And that's what this kind of helmet caters to. It has a flip-up screen, and if we can get a closer look in here, I don't know how close we got to get, but it does have a flip-up screen just like you'd expect on a regular street helmet, but it also has the peaked front jawline and face protection on it as well, which is kind of unique. Usually when you have a visor, you don't have the screen on it. What you usually end up doing is wearing goggles. So this style helmet is a real cross between a dirt bike helmet and a street helmet. It is not a modular helmet. This thing is fixed, and for me personally, I find that the Arai helmets pinch too tight on my head. And that's the reason that I had gone from wearing this Arai helmet to going to the Schuberth. I needed something different. I wore Arai helmets all through my years racing because they were recognized as one of the top quality brands out there. And other than my own personal comfort level, I have nothing bad to say about the helmet. Most people don't have too much trouble fitting in comfortably to a helmet similar to this. But for me, and there's a lot of people out there, Arai has a very specific and unique shape to the way that they design their helmets that doesn't fit every head shape. And mine just happens to be kind of a weird looking dome. I got a funny head, and it just doesn't fit with an Arai helmet. The third one is the Schuberth. And for those of you who have been into BMWs or into adventure bikes, probably already know what a Schuberth is. For me, it was a really new thing. I've never purchased a helmet like this before. I had never owned a modular helmet before, and I really wasn't familiar with the brand. All of my motorcycling background comes from the racing world, where we would never consider wearing a modular helmet. One of the claims they make about modular helmets is that they are weaker for frontal impacts because of the way the face lifts up on it. And the Schuberth, they claim, is the strongest, best reinforced modular helmet on the market. So with the Schuberth being a modular helmet, it is the first one of its kind that I've ever purchased. Knowing nothing about these helmets, and with them being expensive and having very few places that they were offered, I was very reluctant to buy this piece of equipment online.
He's out there.
Who's that?
I don't know who he is.
He's watching us do some kind of a tutorial. Cool. Are we still rolling?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So I went out on a limb and I bought this thing online, and I haven't done that with wearable items that I have to check for size and comfort and everything else. But I went ahead and I tried it. I've heard nothing but good things about these helmets, and so I did it, and I'm really glad that I did. This is hands down the finest helmet I have ever worn. Talking about impact, as far as frontal impact on a helmet is concerned, one of the things we've got sitting right in front of us here, a prime example of the difference in build between the various helmets and what you get for the money. So one of those things, if you look at the locking mechanism for the chin bar on this, you'll see that most of this is all plastic in through here. And that latching mechanism exists up in here. So if you were to take a really hard forward impact on this helmet, hitting right in the front, the latching mechanism in the plastic that holds this together is going to be far more flexible than the Schuberth helmet. So it's not going to take as hard of a hit because of its latching system and because it doesn't have the metal reinforcement in the front. Let's look at the Schuberth. On the Schuberth, it's all reinforced, and it works just like a car door with the latching mechanism that it has on it. It's got metal reinforcement that reaches all the way back through both sides of the helmet, as well as through the chin bar on the front side of the helmet. So the latching mechanism on the Schuberth is significantly greater than that of the HJC helmet. So one feature out of the 3 helmets that only the Schuberth has, there are other helmet manufacturers out there that offer this, but in this particular lineup of helmets, the only one that offers this is the Schuberth, and it is a drop-down sunscreen that comes down from the top on this helmet. And when that thing comes down, you can wear prescription glasses, and this will totally clear your face. I wear prescription glasses when I ride, and I have no interruption of this sunscreen getting in the way with my prescription glasses. The thing, as any of you know that wear prescription glasses, is what happens when you get out in the bright sunlight. Then you got to switch to a prescription eyeglasses, sunglass eyeglasses, or you have to get transition lenses, and that can be a pain in the butt. With this helmet, you can wear your normal dailies, and you've got built-in sunglasses. Well, I'm going to try and wrap this up. Nobody likes too long of a video about a boring subject, but when it comes to safety gear, you just can't deny that having good quality gear makes all the difference in the world. Last thing I'm just going to touch on real quick is the chin strap system on these helmets. We've all seen the standard D-ring style, double D-ring style chin strap. This is what basically every helmet since the dawn of helmets has used to close and secure to your head. The Schuberth has done something a little different with this, and they've kind of taken like old ski boot technology or motocross boot technology and wrapped it into a chin strap. And the way that guy works is with a ratcheting system. And that thing just slides in like so and ratchets down till you reach your desired tightness, and then it's quick release just by grabbing that and it drops open. Having ridden with all 3 of these brands of helmets, I can say that every one of them will function best for you. But if you're looking for that next step up in quality, the Schuberth helmet is hands down the finest helmet I've ever worn. It fits my head better than an Arai helmet does, better than any of them have. The shape internally and the quality of the materials, even during the sweating situation and wicking away moisture, I just can't say enough good about the Schuberth. And that's all I've got for you today, folks. Thanks for watching.